This is Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for April 20th, 2021. Corn up 14.5, beans up 22.25, Chicago wheat up 7.5, Minneapolis up 4.5, Kansas City up 8.75. So overall, pretty good market push here. We were able to get above the highs, get over $6 in old crop, get above $5.24 new crop. Now we'll see how we settle in here for a day or two. Things look promising, at least on the forefront here right now. But if and when we get an opportunity to get the planters rolling, does the market take on a little bit different identity? So we're going to need to kind of keep that in mind, keep attentive to that. From our vantage point, we're getting into price count here that warrants some marketing and or using some trailing stops to hold some discipline that if or when this market turns, you're able to progress along in your market. We think that is very important. Inspections running ahead pace, we know that. Planting intentions, though, also running ahead of the average a little bit here, but I think a lot of people are concerned of where they'll come in next week. Feeder cattle down 15 to up 175, live cattle up 225, hog market, or up 22.5, excuse me, up front. Hog market up 242.5. There we go with our $2 move. And overall, a little bit stronger turn. Cattle weaker this morning, reversed back and traded a little firmer to close up the day. So that was encouraging. Hogs continue to move away from that key support area. And overall, kind of a back to the can we get going again type token here for the cattle market. Hogs, we're already seeing some good progression. We'll kind of watch the export sales here later in the week, and also the cash undertones. Cutouts also the big key here, and just a lot of those things pointing to still a market in cattle that can come together in hogs where there's some uncertainty ahead for possibly the bulls. So we'll see what happens. Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.